Welcome, everybody, to the reading for our August energies and our shamanic journeying today. This is an intense month. We are smack in not quite the middle, but the beginning of the Lion Gate portal, which climaxes on August 8th and closes around August 12th. And with the Lion Gate portal, we also have some really amazing uh, astrological conjunctions taking place. You guys know I'm not an astrologer, but I do like to see what's going on in the cosmos and how it's affecting us. And August 11th and 12th are very, very powerful days this month. August 11th and 12th, we were going to see conjuncting of Venus, Jupiter, and the star Sirius, which is going to bring us so much amazing healing around abundance, self-worth, valuing ourselves, money. Um, I know I'm hearing people talk about a shift where the focus of the energy of money is moving from sort of this place of greed to more towards the light workers. So this is and with Venus too, which is all about how we value ourselves, our own personal self-worth. And Jupiter is all about expanding that and the abundance of it. And then we have the beautiful star Sirius, which is connected to the goddess Isis of magic, of manifestation, and there's so much more. It's just not quite my field, my expertise, but there's so much there. So if you are interested in this, you can go look it up. There's a lot of people out there like Taylor Norris and Jocelyn Starfeather who really talk a lot about this right now. So take a look at that if you're interested, but a very, very powerful month this month. And there's so much more this month too. So let's dive into the energies that are working with us and supporting us this month. And I'm going to share screen. There we go. And I finally figured out how to make this bigger. Let's see if it works for me. Here we go. Huh. Finally, I'm learning with the technology, you guys. I'm slow, but I'm getting there. I figured it out yesterday, how to make the picture bigger. All right. So first of all, before we dive into this, I just want to say I was laughing yesterday when I was pulling the cards. And I totally understand people who are not intuitive, who are rather closed off, very skeptical, cynical, which is unfortunate because that's hard in life. That's not very enjoyable. But I understand those people who think people like us are hoax, like we're not real because we are so like I don't want to say we're all perfect, but what I'm trying to say is our intuition and receiving messages is so perfect and in alignment what is exactly always going on that I totally understand why those cynical people think we create this, like we make it up, because it's just our like the messages, the synchronicity, the receiving, it's just so perfect and aligned with what is going on. It- and the thing is you just can't make it up. It's just so perfect. And you will understand this with the first, well, okay, first of all, I'm going to just very quickly tell you, I this isn't quite exactly how I have done it over the last couple months. I was starting to pull, a card for the beginning of August. Then I was going to, of course, do the middle and the end, and then an overall theme like I usually do. But what happened when I pulled the cards, it was very easy. The card slipped out. It felt like it was one card, but it ended up being three cards. And it was just such with ease. And the cards I pulled were just, like I said, so perfect for what is going on right now. I just left it as this, and not divided it. It's three cards, but you'll understand as we begin here. So let's go. And like I said, this first card, even though like we know we're in the Lion's Gate and August is all about this beautiful energy of the us downloading the new codes from the universe to prepare us for this new year. The Lion Gate portal opened on July 26th, which is the planetary new year. And this is where we start in this portal. If you're not familiar or don't know too much about the Lionsgate, this is where we are downloading these high light vibrational codes that are preparing us for our purpose over the next year and helping us to prepare. And we can really feel it. We may not be quite feeling it now. Everybody's different. You can be feeling it right now. You can be feeling this download even after the Lion Gate portal closes, as it's aligning into the cells of your body, into the physical. I've talked about this before in the past about where you can feel your blocks if these high vibrations that you're aligning to, if you have any limitations or blocks within the physical body, within the chakras, you can tend to feel pain, discomfort in these areas or in these chakras. This has happened to me in the past. And I'm over the past years, I was like, why do I always like get pain or have like injuries at the end of August or in September? And I finally clued in. I'm like, oh, these are like the downloads, and I'm not quite, this is where I need to work on. Maybe there's a limiting belief, maybe there's a fear, maybe, um, I'm just blocked up here and I need to do some clearing and healing and work on myself. So pay attention to yourself over this month and definitely into September, because these high vibrations can be a little bit tough and hard on our physical body. I'm just going to check. You can't see it from here. That's okay. Yes, so just pay attention to that. That's just a little tidbit for these high vibrations that are coming in. So, as I said, when I was pulling these cards, I was thinking actually of also pulling a card only for the Lion Gate portal. And then, as you'll see, the very first card I pulled, and with the other two cards, I did not need to do that. And again, this is just we're in synchronicity, we're in the flow. Spirit is supporting us and guiding us with this work, and you will see that with let's go into this first card. Here we are, Elizabeth and the Lion. I'm not kidding you. I this was the first card and I was like, of course, of course. All right, just take, so I'm using, oh, I meant to write this down, sorry. I'm using the Shapeshifter deck by Lucy Cavendish. She lives in uh, Australia, and she has some very, very beautiful cards. And I wanted to work with the animal spirits. And I was, yes, wanting to connect with the lion, but we of course are already connected with the great lion, and that is our first card. And there is so much information in this card that I have so much to tell you about, but I'm going to give you a few moments to connect yourself and see how the card speaks to you and resonates with you. Now, the first thing that I received when I pulled this card and connected was understanding our personal sovereignty. What does this mean to us? What does like to you personally and in your own personal world? And I'm going to come back at the end of this part, this to talk a little bit more about that. Um, and this will help support you in becoming a true leader. So, and again, I'm going to come back to this point at the very end. First, I got so much from this card. And just looking at how the female, and I also want to say, it's Elizabeth, it's this, Queen Elizabeth energy, regal, that sort of thing, like Elizabeth first, but I really didn't pick up her. I sort of more got the energy of Mary Magdalene, her energy in this card very strongly. But what I was feeling is I was really drawn to the heart center, the heart being the center of our life now. It stands strong and true. It's open. If you look at her chest there, like that, like how she stands, her heart center is open. It's it feels so strong to me as being it's the heart that is leading now, and the heart that isn't scared, isn't pulling back, isn't shutting down, is feels very balanced, very supported, very much center of her life and guiding her. And also, I don't know if you can see, if it's difficult for you to see, but her gown at the back or the cape, it's this beautiful emerald green and gold. And as I see this, it's like that heart chakra is her support, is supporting her from the back and embracing her and expanding out to the sides. There is a strength to the heart. The heart feels supported and grounded. Maureen, you're asking a question. I see you now. Yes, go for it.
Amanda, we can't see the right-hand side of your screen.
Okay,
Sorry, thank you.
that's okay. Let me see. Does that work? Are you seeing that? You can say it out loud if you can.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Great. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Um, all right. So there's a real true strength to the heart here, and very much feels like it's all about the heart leading you in your life now. And there is no fear around this. There's no pulling back. It's strong. The throat chakra is open and expressive. And what, you might laugh at this, but what I see is you see the material at the side of the throat here. To me, this looked like gills, like on a fish, where the fish is breathing, and it's the throat chakra is open and expansive now and breathing outwards. And it's because the heart is so dominant now and so supported and strong and grounded here. It's like I again, you might laugh, but I felt like as the heart takes its true place within yourself, within your life, it is going to allow the throat chakra, and I got the word pop open and pop open and expand outwards. And this breathing is allowing you to breathe into your true expression of yourself and express yourself in this creative, beautiful way. And even though the throat chakra is connected to the air element, there's something about water, the water element coming in very strong. And I'll talk to you about that a little bit more in the next card. Um, I got this very balanced, very calm, very centered, very poised, this energy of regalness, of everything being aligned. And with the lion situated in front of her there, his head is right at her solar plexus, where he is, and her hand is gently on the back of, on his back. And my feeling of this is that the solar plexus is in a place of strength and confidence now. It is watchful, but not in a defensive way or a survival way, but one of calmness, a one of groundedness that is, and one of like quiet strength. So the solar plexus here is now open and really supporting that heart chakra and allowing the throat to open for you to be expressive within your life. And we have so much colors, different colors here representing the blue, representing the throat here. The green here, also, it's hard to see, but her gown down here is all the same green and gold. This red and orange of groundedness of the sacred feminine, of being um, protected, but not in a protection of that, oh, not in a way of feeling that she needs to be protected, that there's outside dangers or anything, or in that energy of survival mode. This is more of a support of moving and creating and being. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. But what I have down here, the last point is no, it's not the last point. We continue. But what is occurring in this Lionsgate portal? Your solar plexus chakra and heart chakra are aligning and connecting in a powerful way. When this happens, your throat chakra will pop open. And my feeling with this card is that you guys don't need to do anything. This is happening naturally within all of us right now. And there's this is just happening. It's time. It's time. And this may happen at different times throughout August, depending on the work that you have done and where you're at. There may be things that do come up that you need to clear. But my feeling when I really connect with this card is that it's going to just be natural. It's we're in that ease of the sacred feminine where it's this ease of energy. We're in that flow. And I think that's why the water element keeps speaking to me throughout this reading, is that we're in the flow of life, in the flow of movement, of these downloads and what is taking place within our own energy body and our physical body. And we're ready for this to occur. So my feeling is that this is going to happen for you, that you don't need to do anything. And when it does occur, my feeling, especially with the throat chakra, I think I have it in the next slide here. We continue. There's a lot that came up for this one. You will find yourself expressing a lot. I just feel like you're going to suddenly start expressing. Almost a lot of you are going to just start talking a lot more than you usually do. And just you have a lot to say and want to just talk and speak. And what you're doing is because your heart chakra is now completely open and is feeling safe being open and taking the center stage of direction, then your throat chakra is like, yeah, I can express and tell everybody my truth now and who I am. And again, it's because the solar plexus aligning with the energies of this lion gate portal, the lion energy, the strength, your true inner power coming into your sovereignty and understanding that it's just all a natural flow. You're going to be in the flow. And then as I moved up into the face here, I felt your clarity will be sharp and you will see exactly what you want to do and you will do it. There's going to be more clarity. There's going to be more understanding, more of a focus of like, oh, this is where I want to go. This is what I need to do because everything's open and flowing within you. I'm not feeling any blocks or anything that is holding you back. You're feeling very grounded, very calm, very much with connected deep within yourself. And that deep connection is what is making you feel safe, is what is making you feel like, yeah, I can go out there and do what I need to do. Your third eye will be wide open. I really feel like this wide open third eye. You will feel also a sense of lightness and ease. And this is coming back to the sacred feminine. You're in, you've aligned and connected deeply with the sacred feminine, and the energy is just moving and flowing through you and out and coming back. There's a sense of ease. There's no need of force or pushing or working really hard to make something happen. No, you are very much aligned and grounded now. We've been, if you've been following my readings throughout this whole year, every month, it's been so much about the sacred feminine and working with her and doing any healing around her. And it feels like you've made it. You've come to a point where it's like, yeah, you're there. You've done it. And it will almost be like too easy. It will be like, what is going on here? However, I wanted to come back to this understanding of a leader and your personal sovereignty. This is where I felt some of you um, may need to do a little bit of work. This is where I felt within this energy that you would need maybe to either redefine what a leader means to you and seeing yourself as a leader, and what does it mean to be within your own personal sovereignty? What does that mean about being the authority, the true authority within your life? Maybe redefining it, maybe doing some healing work around it, maybe shifting perspective. Um, there is something here that some of you, I mean, we're all needing to work and do this. This is because of we have been in an experience for centuries around experiencing control and have giving our power away. As we are now shifting and taking back our power, and understanding what authority truly means, but our personal authority, not an authority outside of ourselves, there is a lot of healing. There is a lot of um, reassessing and understanding this. And I believe we're also in a Mercury retrograde, so perfect time to reassess and review how this means and how that looks for ourselves. And hopefully to the shamanic journey that we're going to do at the end today is going to help you with this. So, yeah, I hope that will help. But yes, this is such a powerful card. There is so much here just to actually sit with the energy of this card and take it in on your own. Maybe when I send out the replay, you can pause the video and just take this energy in for yourself and see how it speaks to you and where it's speaking for you. Really, really powerful. Okay. Now, I didn't feel, like I said at the very beginning, a sense of, break or a need of breaking up. Like this is the beginning of August, this is the middle of August, this is the end, the energy of the end of August. It just felt like this is simply a continuation or a part of the journey within August. And again, this is going to be happening because everybody is different in different places. This can be a part of the beginning. You could be experiencing this right now. Um, it- so you take what resonates and what makes sense for you. But I really didn't feel like this was separate from the beginning of August. I felt this is just part of the energy of August. So, your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. So, this was the card where I really felt the water element. I really felt this, the water element, but the flow or emotions flowing, but in a light way, not in a heavy way. Not that you have to do a lot of clearing of your emotions or anything heavy here, almost like a playfulness with the water element. And I do feel like a lightness with maybe some, eyes tearing. But if there is any, I do feel a little bit of a sense of baby release in crying, but very light tears, very gentle. Um, this is very gentle, light energy of the water element, nothing heavy, more playful, more about our inner child. This is more of a creative, expressive card. And again, I feel the throat chakra here, and I feel a strong connection with the throat. And again, there's a lot of blue in here, even the girl's eyes and just yeah, lots of creativity. Again, this very strong creative expressive force of the sacred feminine again, but again more towards our inner child, more towards the playfulness of creation. So with the I have here with the opening of your throat chakra, expressing yourself, your creativity, and how you play is going to resurface. And this makes total sense with your heart wide open now and feeling completely supported and aligned with the other chakras. And now is your dominant guidance in your life. Of course, you're completely connected to your creativity, to having like the playful side of yourself and creation, and wanting to express it. Your inner child is going to definitely be triggered here in a positive way and wanting to come up and to join you in this new place in your life, in your world, and exploring and experiencing and creating. So my feeling is you may have to, like some of you will have this and some of you will have the other, but some of you, I feel like you will have memories come up of childhood. And I'm going to say again, because this feels very light and playful, it's going to be happy childhood memories. And if you really had not a good childhood at all, there's going to be something playful, some memories of play, or your true creativeness coming and speaking to you. Or you may find that you have opportunities coming up in your life just within the synchronicity, just out of like nowhere, flowing into your life, these opportunities of creating and play. So be aware of that. And maybe that's already started for you, but yes, there is a strong sense of the water element here. Yep, I've talked about that. You may release emotions, nothing heavy, possibly light tears. And I've talked about this, but just a little bit more. I feel again, you're in that beautiful, aligned beautifully with the sacred feminine. So the emotions now you're feeling in the way that it was meant to experience emotions. They're going to flow through you and out instead of you or your mind suddenly like jumping onto an emotion and trying to suppress it or control it or figure it out. You don't have to now. It's you're in that ease of flow of energy. Just allow it to flow and move out of you. It's all good. It's all good. And something just popped into my head and went out that I wanted to say. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Sorry, I also forgot to give you guys a chance to quietly connect to this card. Uh, That's okay. I'll give it to you at the end here. All right. All right. Not important, or it's going to come back to me as I continue. The other thing I felt with this card too is if you are feeling drawn or you'd like to do this, and again, this is just simply an experiencing for yourself, singing, breath work, movement, being in nature is really going to help with the energy of all of this in helping you with being in that flow, within that creativity, with just simply being in the alignment of your true expression. And again, it feels very light. It feels so fun and playful and just easy. Again, this is the being within the true sacred feminine. This is it. All playful, all creative, just beautiful. And we have a lot of the same colors playing out. This orange of the sacral chakra, again, creativity, the blue of the throat chakra, um, just really coming in and nature and the play and lightness and fun of this card. Just beautiful. And again, I'm saying this in a very general way for all of you, but just notice how this manifests for you over the next coming days, weeks. It may take you in a very interesting direction. And I'll just give you just another moment or two to really connect once a little bit more with this card. Okay, we're going to move on to our last card before our shamanic journeying today. This card at the start was a little bit more challenging for me to connect to. Um, and that's because it's a much different, but also very, very similar to still. And I really, really love it. It's all about connection. And let me give you a moment or two right now to connect to it for yourself and see how it speaks to you. So we have Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. This card to me feels all about strong bonds, strong connections of friendship from the heart center. If you haven't felt that you've been connecting with your tribe yet, your true family, um, or if you feel like you have been, it doesn't matter. You're going to be connecting even more. There just felt to me like, again, this whole reading has been about the heart chakra, really. all about the heart chakra. Even though I talked a lot about the throat, it's really all about the heart chakra being open, being balanced, and taking center stage in your guidance of how you are feeling, the guidance you receive, what you're doing, all about that. It's all just about the heart chakra because it's ready. You're feeling safe, it's aligned, and it's just so strong and powerful now. It is right there and we need so many people to be in this place right now to shift the planet so badly, but it's happening. It's if you're ready, this is happening for you. Like for all of you listening to this is happening for you. So this card to me feels all about friendship, all about your tribe, your true family. Um, I wasn't feeling so much like romance, but of course, that's definitely there too. But more of like this heart connection and bonding out of friendship. And this feeling of calmness and peace, as I have it here, feeling connected and in peace with oneself and the world around you, and even a feeling of connection and bonding with the universe and your life. And I just can't say how strong it feels to me. Like just this very, very deep, strong, heart-centered connection. So if you have struggled with friendships, if you have struggled with family members, if you have struggled with other people in your life, those people will probably fall away because they're not your true friends, they're not your true family. But you are now, because your heart is open, like I said, and guiding you, and that I can't say this enough, is your life now. It's your heart center. It is now just easily, effortlessly connecting with those people who are exactly like you, who've done their work, who are looking also for strong bonds of friendship, who are also looking for their tribe, their true family. This is taking place now. You're able to do this now. And as you do this, you're just feeling so comfortable and at peace deep within yourself and the world around you, that everything you're in, that sacred feminine, that ease, that flow of energy. You don't have to do anything. You simply just are so in flow with life. You are in that synchronicity now. You will see things simply come to you. You don't need, and hopefully too, with this beautiful lionsgate, because it's very also sacred masculine energy, which we haven't spoken about here. The sacred masculine energy is able to relax, is it finally able to breathe and be like, yes, I'm finally partnered in the heart with my partner, the divine feminine. And we don't need to work or force or push anymore. I can relax and be that support, to be that protector, to be simply there and allow the sacred feminine to attract and bring to you and be in that place of calmness and ease and peace. And with this card too, I definitely felt a strong connection and bond within the heart to the universe and to your life. And this bond may bring you new information and new understanding and awareness of the universe and how it supports you and works with you, and even a deeper understanding of how your life works for you and how you understand manifestation in a new, maybe in a different way. I feel like not completely new. It's not going to feel um, like this is completely new. I didn't realize it was like this. It's not like that. It's going to be more of, yes, this feels like how it's always felt, but then at the same time, there's a different shift to it. There's a little bit of a different flavor, a different coloring, a different little bit texture, understanding, awareness there, if that makes sense. And it allows you to open those wings and soar and fly and do what you need to do because you know that wherever you go and whatever you do, you are surrounded and strongly connected to these friendships of the universe, of your friends, of your true family, of the spirit realm. It's all around you. You feel that connection, you feel that bond. And nothing can take that away. And it feels so refreshing. Again, that energy of the water element of you're being rejuvenated, cleansed, refreshed. Your life is being refreshed, rejuvenated, and you're feeling like, huh, I can go and do it. The other thing, the last thing I want to say about this card, which I sort of picked up yesterday too, and I didn't write it down, but feeling it again, is I don't feel like the outside world, the external world that is very chaotic right now, where like things are still falling apart and breaking down. I feel like you'll see it, it's still there, but I don't feel like you're connecting with it anymore as much. And don't worry, you're not supposed to. There is this a bit of a pulling back from that outside world because intuitively within yourself, within your heart, you know that needs to happen, that it's a good thing. And you are free from being pulled into the drama, into that external world. You will feel this, don't want to say separation because it's not quite a separation, it's a detachment. That's the better word. Um, you will feel more of a detachment from it and you will not be pulled into it because you are now strongly, firmly connected within your heart center that has allowed you to be strongly connected to the higher vibrations and allowing and supporting you to create and play and do what you need to do to help support the external world when it's ready, like next year, when it's ready to begin to build back. You're already going to start that foundation, that process of what you're doing this month to allow the building up starting next year, and it's just a start next year, of recreating and rebuilding a new and better world that we need. So, yes, that's really, really important to say as well. So, I hope that also helps you, especially if you feel any need or any kind of guilt of needing to be in that mess external world. No, you don't. It's not where you need to be right now. You are being guided basically to begin creating the new foundations of a new world. And you don't need to know what that means or looks like. You're just naturally going to be doing it. It's all good. All good. Okay. So before we jump into our shamanic journeying, well, we're probably going to go over time today because the shamanic journey is a little bit long. It does have to do with our sovereignty and letting go of aspects of control, which I hope you feel helps you with embracing the new energies that are happening this month and that are happening within yourself. If you want to watch this later, it will be in a replay, which I'll send out to all of you. But if you can hang around, I do think this journeying will be about a half an hour. I'm hoping. So just to give you an idea of your time. But I'm just going to take a moment to stop share. And I'm going to just look at the chat if anybody has questions or wants to share anything. Here's my chat. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Aaliyah's here. Okay, you did say yes. I got that. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, all of you guys, for your beautiful words and messages. Okay, great. So let me go back to sharing the screen for the shamanic journeying. If you like to gaze at an image, I have that again once more for you. You are all very welcome. Thank you for being here and doing this with me. I really appreciate it. And I love doing this. I love supporting everybody and helping you. This is, yeah, this is so fun for me. I feel like I'm playing with you guys when I do this work. Um, so I do have these beautiful lions. If during this journeying you like to gently gaze at an image, but if you would prefer to get into or everybody to get into a comfortable position, lying down or seated, and if you like to close your eyes and go inwards, you can gently do so now. And gently and slowly bring your awareness to your breath, breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen, centering yourself. And as you breathe nice and deeply, feel your body opening up and expanding. And as you exhale, feel your whole body letting go, releasing any tension, any holding. And just take a moment or two to really breathe in really deeply into the body. Some nice deep cleansing breaths to clear the mind, to relax the emotions, and allow your awareness to fall deeper and deeper within you. Gently bring your awareness to your heart. And at your heart, just take a moment to be. If your heart has a color to it, what is it? If you notice how you feel here, what are you feeling? And there's no judgments, just observing. If there's sounds here, notice the sounds. Imagine what sounds would be within your heart. Now see a doorway opening in the heart center. And as you step through this doorway, you step into a desert. The sands of time stretch out in all directions. Above you is a bright golden sun beating down. Sky is a bright blue. There's a stillness here. And as you take a step forward, you suddenly feel weighted down. You look at your ankles and wrists, and you see that you're wearing golden shackles. You take another step forward, and you feel you're all but dragging. You feel heavy. The sun above you adds more heaviness to your body. You feel exhausted and drained. You look out over the sands of time and wonder, how did you get here in this condition? You know this is not right. This is not how you should be. You attempt another step, then another. You don't feel like you continue this way for much longer. You silently or out loud call out for help. Your cry is answered.
Totals invested heavily in soundtrack. One string that we would get in advance from a label, and the label would basically.
Sorry. Can everybody mute themselves, please? Thank you. Your answer has been heard, and in front of you, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, appears a temple. A large lion greets you at its entrance. You still feel tired and weighted down by your shackles, but a sense of anticipation, of excitement, that soon this will be over, guides you. You move forward and you follow the great lion into this beautiful temple. As you enter this temple, you find yourself before the lion-headed Egyptian goddess Segment. Segment stands before you and she asks you, are you ready to let go of your shackles that have been controlling your movements, that have been burdens, that have stopped you from remembering your own personal sovereignty and power? You tell her, yes, you are ready to let go. The goddess Segment now asks you if you need her help in letting go and removing each shackle. Once more, you say yes to her. The goddess Segment steps forward and removes one of your shackles from your wrist. You immediately feel a weight has been lifted. You begin to feel a sense of freedom. Segment holds the golden shackle up to you and asks, what burden does this represent? What did you allow to control you? You realize you must acknowledge your responsibility of this weight to completely release it now. When you feel ready, you can answer her. And when you do, she smiles and turns to her fire that burns hot and bright on her altar. Together, you throw the golden shackle into her sacred fire, and your shackle is consumed. The goddess Segment turns back to you and asks to take your other shackle from your other wrist. With Segment, take your time now in removing each of your shackles, and remember to really acknowledge what each represented to you in either this life or past lives, and allowing her sacred fire to burn and clear. I will give you a few moments to do this now. As each shackle is removed, as you fully let go and understand what each represented for you, as you feel these weights burn, you feel more and more free, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Once all your shackles have been removed and burned in Segment's sacred fire, she turns to you and whispers words of wisdom into your ear, your own personal message from this beautiful fiery goddess. Listen closely. You thank the goddess Segment now for all her help today. Know that you can always return and work with her again. Speak with her and ask her word for her words of wisdom. You turn to leave, and the great lion that brought you in to the temple at the beginning shows you the way out. And as he guides you out, you thank the great lion for all his help, support, and protection today. For he was watching you the whole time while you were vulnerable, while you did your healing and releasing. He watched the doorway, he watched your back, supporting your work and protecting you, giving you the space and time you needed. And as you leave the temple and step back outside, you step out into a jungle that is full of life and light. The colors reach out to embrace you, rejuvenating you. The sounds of animals call to you. You breathe in deeply, embracing the creation of life in its beauty, power, and freedom. You stand in awe and you just take in. When you feel ready, step out. Step out into a world of magic, abundance that has always been waiting for you to reclaim your true place. You have come home. If you feel you need to stay in this space, in this magical, abundant, beautiful world, and maybe explore and receive, play, you may do so. And know that you can always return at any time. It is here within your heart. If you are ready, slowly and gently move your awareness back into your heart center. Gently and slowly bringing your awareness back to your breath. And take a moment or two to notice how you really feel right now within your physical body, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Slowly bring your awareness back to the sounds around you, into the space that you're seated or lying or standing in. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. In your own time, stretch out. Maybe take some sips of water. Write down your experience today. Or simply just be. Allow yourself to process. And welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed that journeying today. I hope you enjoyed the reading and you felt, whatever you needed to receive, that can help support you in the energies of this month. This summer has definitely been a pivotal point of this full year. I can definitely say that. We've been working very hard towards this summer or winter, wherever you are in the world, since June. It's been quite intense with our alignments and what we've been working on. And especially with Venus, I don't know about you guys, but I've been working a lot with self-worth and valuing. It's been a lot. If any of you would like to, I did a workshop on power of words, I think back in June, on value. If you are interested in looking at that workshop, we did a lot of, we did actually, I think a couple of shamanic journeyings, and we worked with the goddess Venus and another goddess. If you're interested, you can look up on that on my webpage under workshops, the power of words. And I believe it's $55 Canadian. And it was about 90 minutes to 2 hours, but there was a lot there. So if you're interested, if you feel like you need that, that's there for you. So you can check that out if you want. And if not, I wish you guys a wonderful August. I hope everything comes true for you, whatever your desires, needs are. And let me know how you're doing if you want to reach out. I'm always here for you. And it has been a very busy, where I am, it's summer, so it has been a very, very busy summer. But I am hoping in September that I can go back to doing some short videos again, putting them on YouTube, and just some fun stuff that hopefully you will enjoy and will help support you. And also, one last thing too before you go, my last year, August, so 2024 August, within the reading of um, that session, of course, that was a year ago. You don't have to look at the readings, but at the end of it was another shamanic journey to do with specifically the Lion Gate, or I can't remember, or I might have just done a shamanic journey specifically for the Lion's Gate. So if you're looking for another one, it's on my YouTube channel or my website. That's free. That's always there. You can just look. It shouldn't be too difficult to find. And you can, if you're looking for more shamanic journeying or meditation, connection with the lion, your inner power, that is also there for you too. So please check that out as well. So welcome. I'm glad you, Judy, by releasing your shackles. Good work. Thank you for all being here. If anybody wants to share or say hi, I will stop the recording now and you can stick around. But otherwise, everybody have an amazing month, and I will see you all in September. So much love and light. And for all of you who will see this in the replay too, I'm talking to you as well. So much love and light.